So just walking up to this unit right here, it's got a sign in the window here, now leasing. There you go. It's the first victim here. Really sad to see this. Now the river's been for sale for at least 3 years, and apparently there are no buyers. But just right here, this little stone area, it used to be filled with flowing water. So you're definitely seeing this property really begin to erode. It's not being taken care of, and every time we come here, it seems to get worse and worse. And Sid, right here, you've got a vacancy. Right here, it's another one. Vacant.
I believe it was some type of office.
And then here's another one right here.
This was a
Baja Fresh.
Ben & Jerry's.
Oh. And then it was Baja Fresh. Baja Fresh, then Ben & Jerry's, gone. Gone. This was the jewelry store right here. This was open about 6-7 months ago. Now cleared out.
Looks like some construction going on, but
Gone.
closed for sure. Sushi joint, now hiring.
So we got a sushi restaurant here. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Take a look at this. I mean, more of the water features. Completely dried up. Nobody sitting outside here today.
Got one for lease.
I'm gonna walk over here. Here's another one, another.
One for lease here.
Wow.
Closed.
See, what goes through your mind when you see? I mean, already what, 5, 6 vacancies?
The economy's not well.
And we were here 2 years ago, and it was
Still the same.
yeah.
Still
But it
the
looks
same.
like it might actually be worse because that jewelry store's gone, and another one of these are gone. And take a look at this. There's nobody here. There's not one person sitting out here. And this is actually, I mean, we're not even 100 degrees. Water features, Sid. Look at this. Last time I was here, there was water flowing down right through here, and the water has been shut off. Gone.
They got a Ben & Jerry's open over here now, I guess.
But, this is really, really sad to see. Nobody here. The water features. This was, to me, one of the most beautiful outdoor malls that I'd ever seen when I first moved out here to the desert, and now just turning into an eyesore. And this was a water feature too. That's why they called it the river. And there's no water flowing through here now.
Got a tea shop here, closed.
Closed. Let me get that. Another one here. What do we got? Closed with a lockbox on it.
Tea shop under renovation.
Wow. Gone. And here's Bed and Body Works. Sid, how's a store like this even surviving in an area like this?
You know, people using credit cards and getting more debt.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's causing this whole problem. You know, people aren't thinking for the future; they're thinking for today. Buy today.
They want that instant satisfaction.
Exactly, and they buy it today, and they pray for tomorrow because you don't know if you'll lose a job or be able to pay those bills. When they come.
Right. Looks like this, I think, was that's the cigar lounge over there. That's still.
Yeah, that's the one of them.
Okay, what's this? Is this part of it, or is this closed?
It's closed.
So looks like that unit's closed, and we've got the cigar shop here. Okay.
You would think people would be out and about and wanting to spend some money.
Now, last few times, this was Forever 21, a big retail store here. It's been gone for, I don't know, 2 years. That's gone. Gone. Now, it looks like Bobby Botina's has come in here. This used to be Fleming Steakhouse, and looks like they have a restaurant there now.
It finally got filled after 4.5
But it's not open, so I don't even know if it's did this one go out of business too? I mean, these people are trying to get in, and kind of odd that
could be opening late like the other place at 3 p.m.
Okay, so let's head down this way. So it's definitely a weird feeling out here, where there's very, very few people walking around, and we're not even at 100 degrees today, so it should be much busier than it is. But nothing has really improved here. In fact, I think even more stores are gone. It just really, really sad to see a beautiful property like this just continue to decay. And it's really decaying. The concrete, the stamped concrete, the water features. I mean, there's one on here, but the water's filthy. But I don't think this place has much longer. And the stores that are open now, you have to think, are they even paying rent? How long will they be open? Will they be able to hang on? Sid?
That comes to mind, you know, how many of these businesses haven't paid rent for months, you know, their leases that they have here. How many months have they not paid or been able to pay the rent because they're not making the revenue, they're not making funds to be able to pay the bills.
Yeah, people just don't have the disposable income that they once did. This one's gone, Sid. That used to be the Max store. Gone. And here, this part of the river really took a serious beating. This one right here is gone. Now leasing.
Yeah, I recall last time they had art covering on all the vacant buildings.
Yeah.
But they took those off now.
So look how beautiful this is. I mean, this is why I thought the river was such a beautiful outdoor shopping area where you could have a nice dinner or a nice lunch. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, but the water, it's not being taken care of. A lot of algae. It's not what it was 10 years ago, I can tell you that. Here's another one closed up. Here's another one closed up. Anybody telling you or I that the economy is strong, including Jerome Powell, Janet Yellen, telling us that the consumer is in great shape, the financials in great shape. And look, it's Ben & Jerry's is opening up in all these stores, right? It's always a Ben & Jerry's sign, like there's a new store coming here. But these things have been vacant for years. So things have been bad for much longer than 6 months or 12 months. They're just not recovering. And so Jerome Powell, Janet Yellen can tell us how strong the consumer is, how great the economy is. All you have to do is take a walk to a beautiful location in a beautiful area like Rancho Mirage, which is a luxurious, wealthy area. The real estate here is a fortune. You want to buy a house in Rancho Mirage, you're going to pay big bucks. This is prime real estate, and nobody's here. The retailers are gone. And I don't think they're coming back.
It's like the Beverly Hills of the desert here. You know, a lot of money, a lot of movie stars, actors lived out here. You know, a lot of money. Wow.
So where is the money now? Where is it going? It's not here. People aren't spending it here. And so the retailers are out of business. The average consumer is now having to pull back because they're paying $6 and $7 for a gallon of gasoline. And so they don't have the disposable income. People are going out to eat less. I see more restaurants closing, terrible service, lower quality food.
We got Aqua California Bistro. It's closed right now.
Yeah.
One person outside dining.
Yeah, and every time I drive by here, it looks closed. So, I mean, they're just not doing well. And again, look at this. The water's filthy. But what a beautiful, beautiful property in its heyday. Absolutely stunning. One of the most beautiful outdoor shopping areas in Southern California, without a doubt. Across the street, I see another for lease sign. It just goes on and on and on. Sid, here's another one right here at the corner. I think it's closed, been closed for a very, very long time. Oh, wow, yeah. Windows all covered up.
Another Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah, it's So again, this one's gone.
They moved to La Quinta.
Yeah, gone. So I mean, windows are filthy. It's just more of the same old, same old. So just as we're cruising back to the pad, just wanted to stop here and show you what was going on. Even like Wally's across the street, I've not seen that restaurant open for a year. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's just so much devastation out here. And so to me, this, you know, I just want to verify personally. We can listen to the television, we can watch videos, but until you really actually get out, walk it, pull those door handles, look at those 4 lease signs in the windows, you don't really know what's going on. So we want to come out here and just do a little temperature check, get a feel for what's happening today. God
bless America.
God bless America. As bad as things are, I feel blessed. I know that many of you feel blessed. We're awake. We're aware.
We're the greatest country in the world.
And we've really got to be awake and aware now from here on out with what's going on. I thank God that we're in this country, as Sid said, the greatest country in the world, but it will not be the greatest country. It is slipping. I think America right now is a second world country, not quite a third. I think we're a second world country. We're not a first world country, that's for sure. But if we continue to stay asleep, we continue to run up massive debts and deficits in our personal lives, in our government system, we will be a third world country. And that looks like the direction we're heading in. Most people do not want to hear the truth. They don't want to wake up. They don't want their bubbles popped. And they want to continue to live in this illusion. And while they do that, they are going to continue to lose their standard of living. They're going to continue to lose their savings to inflation. They're going to lose their wages to job layoffs. They're just not going to. They're not going to survive what is coming because they want to ignore the truth and live in the illusion.
Got a good pet frame.
Yep.
This way.
Yep. Look at that guy. Got his feet nice and covered.
Beautiful dog.
So you now have got to be paying serious attention to what is going on. This is the biggest game. People look at the Super Bowl. This is the biggest game, and you're all involved in it. And how any one of you out there is not paying attention to what's going on, it just confuses me. Because if you live in this country and you have a job, if you have a retirement, if you have a future, if you have a family, if you want to eat, you need to be paying attention to what's going on. There are huge financial threats out there right now. And if you just ignore them, it's like ignoring a lion running through here right now, and we're just going to walk and ignore the lion. You will be that lion's lunch if you continue to ignore the predator. We have an economic predator out here right now. It's called inflation. And we have absolutely no leadership. We have a food crisis. We're going to see this food shortage get worse. We have an energy crisis that's not being taken care of. It's going to get much worse. Inflation is going to continue to be a massive predator. And if you ignore it, it is going to eat you alive.
Just your number one asset is God. Put God first in all you do. Yourself would be your number 2 asset. Your third asset would be security. Stack your cash, stack your gold if you have the means. Get some silver, put some silver away. Put your money right, ladies and gentlemen, because it's gonna mean the world to you guys when SHTF happens.
Sid made a really good point a minute ago. Sid,
you take a look at people's faces, they look really worried. Something's bothering them. They're scared. They're seeing the signs. They're waking up to what's really happening, and you can see it on their faces. They're worried about the futures, what's going to happen,
the uncertainty. And unfortunately, as people wake up, they're going to realize that they have no preparation to protect themselves for what is happening and what is going to happen. That they've done nothing to protect themselves with this inflation epidemic, this uncertainty economically here. And now they're getting worried because they don't know what to do. and they don't know how to protect themselves. And this is why we make these videos constantly, to just try and wake up as many people as we can to protect yourselves. And one of the best ways to do that, first off, is to be walking close to God and praying. Secondly, making sure that you have security. Thirdly, making sure, as Sid always says, have a skill set. You know, be your own asset. Be your own asset. Have a skill set. Know how to do something. How about having extra food, water, cash, gold, silver, all those things across the board? There's always something you can be doing. If you just took a couple dollars a day, $2, $3, $5 a day, and put it towards some food, extra water, a little bit of silver, a little cash away, you would instantly be putting the odds in your favor. You have to realize that 97% of this country is completely unprepared for what is about to happen. You do not want to be one of the unprepared. I mean, if you have, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks of food, you're better off than not having any food at all. I think now minimally 90 to 120 days of food minimum. I think that's what you really got to be aiming for. But to do nothing, I can't even imagine, Sid, how many people are probably tossing and turning at night, not being able to sleep, especially if they have a couple kids, how they're feeding them, how they're taking care of their kids. It really worries me, and my heart goes out to so many people. But you got to take action now. You've got to be preparing now, if not for yourself, for your family. But how many people out there right now are getting extremely nervous?
Well, I mean, the look on people's faces out here just says it all. Take some of that money that's saved, put it towards some silver, put it towards assets, something that's going to have value and hold its value. Take some of that 401k money, take a little bit out. You might pay a hit on it, but you know what? You turn around, use that cash, put some cash away, buy some silver. If you have the means to get gold, get gold.
Sid, you made a good point earlier. So many people using the credit cards today, going to the restaurants, buying the Mai Tais at the pool. We see some of the resorts have some cars.
To do,
instant satisfaction.
Exactly.
But these people are ignoring this
warnings.
predator. There is a huge predator. It's called inflation, and they are continuing to ignore the warning signs.
Definitely. And with the interest rate hike, those credit card bills, it's going to take a lot more to service those bills. And
That's right.
Be smart with your money. Stay close and walk close to the Lord, and say your prayers. Pray for this country. This country needs it right now. We need good leadership. We need to be united, not divided. Like they say, united we stand, divided we fall.
Right, 100%. And Sid makes a great point. We don't have leadership. That's why you must be a leader right now. You must be the leader of your family. You must be the leader of yourself. You must take responsibility for your own action. And you must take action right now in order to protect yourself from this economic downturn, the inflation, the high cost of living, the cost to eat, the cost to put gas in your car. We are going in survival mode, ladies and gentlemen. I have really downsized. I don't buy anything I don't need. If I buy something, it's something that's on a great sale that I can't turn up. It's something that I need. Otherwise, if I don't need it, if it's not on sale, I don't buy it. So I've really adjusted my life, and I'm very cautious of where I spend my money, and I'm extremely cautious where I keep my money. So that's why I've turned into my own central bank. That's why Sid is his own central bank. And this is why you now must take responsibility for your own actions, your own financial decisions, your own security. Be your own security detail. Don't rely on the police. They're not going to be there for you. And this is why now you have to be the most independent human being, the most responsible human being, not dependent on other people or other entities or the system. You now have to be dependent on you. So get a good circle of friends, be the leader of your family, be your own central bank, and be strong.